Just one moment is enough to change everything. From the overwhelming power of nature to incredible last-second escapes. Let's watch these real-life moments and discover the valuable safety lessons hidden behind every story. This is no longer just ordinary floodwater. Once it carries mud and rocks, it becomes a destructive force capable of swallowing an entire car in an instant.
तारे ऊपर तारे
Do you agree that landslides are among the most destructive natural disasters on Earth? Oh my God, my heart is racing just watching this. I can't imagine where they found the courage to make it through such a dangerous situation. It seems the road received an extremely loud, uninvited guest that day, and unfortunately, the guest brought an entire mountainside. The dust billowed up so thick that it felt as though Mother Nature had just created a cinematic scene transition using the mountain itself. Have you ever seen snow removal this impressive in person? Hopefully the flood didn't decide to add more vehicles to its collection that day, and every car made it through safely. It seems the ocean never bothers to send an invitation. When it decides to drop by, it usually brings waves that no one wants to welcome. That day, Mother Nature unexpectedly gave the car a chance to experience life as a boat. Unfortunately, the voyage ended with a massive repair. Are you the kind of person who prefers watching on a big screen so you don't miss a single detail? Perhaps luck decided to work overtime that day just to make sure the man made it home safely. In just a few seconds, everything changed, leaving behind a scene that would break anyone's heart.
Tá caindo! Tá caindo! Caralho! Meu Deus!
It seems oceanfront homes need more than beautiful views. It was as though Mother Nature decided to inspect the building in the most direct way possible, catching the entire hospital off guard. The streets are not the place to test your reflexes. Keeping your vehicle under control is always the simplest way to avoid unnecessary trouble. Would you like to witness this phenomenon in person?
You guys got two in there! You got two in there!
Don't trade safety for convenience. Gas is only truly safe when it's stored in properly approved equipment. Sometimes the most valuable thing after an accident isn't the property. It's knowing that everyone made it out safely. Perhaps from today on, checking the braking system will become a habit this driver never skips. If this road had a proper sidewalk, do you think today's incident could have been avoided? What do you think? If you were in the driver's position, do you think this was caused by a mechanical failure or by a split-second reaction under pressure that got out of control? When night falls, your focus becomes the most important headlight for getting yourself and everyone else home safely. Watching this, I can't help but wonder whether the driver forgot some of the most basic principles of safe driving. Mother Nature doesn't seem ready to finish her cleanup project just yet, forcing the work crew to remain extremely cautious.
晚飯也差不多了，好舒服。
Do you think the growing number of extreme weather events is the Earth's way of speaking out about climate change?
Oh my! That's so many cars with so much. Oh my god! Oh my god!
When Mother Nature starts turning up the heat, sometimes the smartest thing you can do is stay indoors and wait for it to pass.
Holy shit.
Thousands of hailstones pounded the rooftops, creating a thunderous symphony performed by Mother Nature herself.
Trying to go out, it hurts.
I believe that right now, every single vehicle owner is hoping their car gets through the storm with as little damage as possible. If you had been the driver, how would you have reacted? I've always wondered why some drivers still try to overtake on narrow mountain roads, when saving a few seconds can put so many lives at risk. At nearly 93 miles per hour, the car turned the entire roadway into a scene of chaos in the blink of an eye. Sometimes the distance between a close call and a serious accident is measured by nothing more than a single second of reaction time. If you're watching this at night, don't forget to turn down your screen brightness. And if you're watching during the day, have an amazing day. Load capacity is like a fair referee. The moment you exceed the limit, it blows the whistle. How big do you think this python is? Does around 10 feet long and 44 pounds sound about right? This was such a hilarious real-life domino effect that all you can do is laugh. You can see how quickly everything happened. All it took was one out-of-control vehicle to turn the entire road into chaos. Perhaps this was one of the rare occasions when a tray of eggs was evacuated before its owner. When nature unleashes its power, many people can only stand helplessly as everything they've built over the years is swept away.
Oh, man, look, it's going. I'm so glad I parked it at the front today. That's coming. Because look at it, it's just coming fast.
Don't, oh mate, don't, just let it go.
He's taking the air out of his tyres.
Don't. Oh.
No, his is a four-wheel. He's taken the air out of them. There's some guys out here taking cameras too.
It'd just be stuck on something. Like, see, these ones, they're gonna get, they got to get through this.
The current is like nature's giant conveyor belt, effortlessly carrying rocks, weighing thousands of pounds wherever it wants.
Nature.
That day, it seemed as though Mother Nature had decided to redesign an entire neighborhood in St. Louis in a way no resident would ever have wanted. A truck overturned on a highway outside Garden City, Kansas, as a powerful storm system brought strong winds across the Midwest on March 4th.
Well, here it goes, look at that, look.
Mother Nature didn't just paint a breathtaking picture along
Bloody
the
hell.
coastline. She added a dramatic finishing touch that left everyone in awe.
Bloody hell.
Hey Sue, get off of there! Get off of there! Get off of the ice! Whoa! Whoa!
Perhaps this was the most realistic training exercise the rescue team had ever experienced, with nature unexpectedly becoming the instructor. It feels as though the floodwaters are holding an unwilling parade, with RVs and trash bins becoming passengers against their will. The young woman's composure proves that experience and professionalism always shine through in unexpected situations. The explosion was so powerful that it felt as though the air itself decided to give everyone a shove. Unfortunately, it wasn't a gentle one. The streets are not a racetrack, and high speed has never been a ticket to getting home safely. It seems luck had its measuring tape ready that day, because everything came down to just a few inches.
For exit 15E and a couple of problems on the knocked out and westbound at Coney Island.
Fortunately, if it had been just a few inches closer, this vehicle might have had to book a long vacation with the insurance company.
20 minutes from the Turnpike approach, about 10 minutes from 1 and 9. This report is...
If luck kept a timesheet, it was probably working overtime all day long. Do you think the slippery road was the main cause of this incident, or was something else involved? Did this moment remind you of an experience you've witnessed yourself? If you don't want your vehicle making an extended visit to the repair shop, make sure the truck bed is fully lowered before driving. A single lightning bolt can carry up to billions of volts of electricity and tens of thousands of amps of current, releasing an enormous amount of energy in an instant. It feels as though Mother Nature just snapped a giant stick in half, while the homeowner could only stand there in disbelief and regret. The tallest building in Lake Charles, Louisiana was demolished by a controlled implosion on September 7th after standing vacant for 4 years due to damage caused by Hurricane Laura. A fire destroyed an old hangar at the historic military air base in Tustin, California on Tuesday, November 7th. Only by witnessing moments like these do we truly understand the enormous risks firefighters face. In your opinion, what could have caused this incident? Do you think it was due to an overloaded power line?
What the is going on?
Power lines in Nelson, New Zealand became overloaded and sparked on Monday, November 14th, as the South Island was struck by a series of earthquakes.
What is going on?
Miren cómo tiembla. Oh, por Dios.
Earthquakes occur when tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface suddenly shift, releasing energy that causes the ground to shake.
Sigue temblando, la gente empieza a salir. Dios, Dios, qué cosa tan horrible.
It seems Mother Nature had prepared a special VIP performance to welcome visitors to Victoria, British Columbia. The sight of 3 whales appearing together made the ocean seem to come alive in a breathtaking welcome. If this place is on your travel bucket list, let me know in the comments. This moment shows that the pilot's skill made the difference between an incident and a safe landing. Waiting a few seconds for a train to pass could be what gets you home safely. Don't turn railroad crossing gates into a place to test your luck. Perhaps the most valuable investment for this stretch of road isn't higher speed, but a reliable warning system that helps protect human lives.
Quem vai vir aí pular água de menino, não vê não que o bicho tá pegando. Os carros subiram para ir como tá. Olha a água como tá aqui, forte pra boa.
Steep terrain acts like the perfect accelerator, allowing floodwaters to surge downhill with even greater speed and force.
No, la signora.
Floodwaters swept cars through the streets of Catania, Sicily after the area was hit by flash flooding caused by severe storms on October 26.
Io temo tira questi dog. Temo per i figli del computer.
Sicuramente.
Are you watching this video during the day or at night? Have you ever seen dust devils like these where you live? Forestry officials in northeastern Mississippi captured footage of a massive fire whirl while conducting a controlled burn in the area on Thursday, August 29th. Don't let clear skies fool you. A lightning bolt can strike as far as 25 miles away from a thunderstorm. On November 25th, an electric vehicle battery exploded while charging at a shop in Wenzhou, China.
That's close.
Peace has returned, but the scars left by war continue to remind us of the tremendous cost of conflict.
Sure. This is scary, man. Whoa, no! Look at that!
An apartment building under construction was reduced to rubble on January 11th when a powerful storm swept through the Raleigh area.
Okay.
I can't help but wonder whether the warning system at this railroad crossing had malfunctioned. If you could share one driving tip, what would you recommend to help avoid confusing drive with reverse? Slippery roads don't forgive panicked reactions. Staying calm is always your best companion. Oversized cargo is like a passenger that refuses to sit still. Even a single strong gust of wind can turn it into a serious problem. When you're driving, how much distance do you usually keep between your vehicle and the one in front? Forgetting to set the parking brake just once can send your car off on a walk while your paycheck decides to take a vacation. It seems today's curve just wanted to remind everyone that high speed is rarely a good friend. A driver in Massachusetts had a terrifying close call after accidentally backing his pickup truck off a boat ramp in Marshfield. A safe ending is certainly good news, but this incident will no doubt leave the engineering team with plenty of lessons to learn. It seems gravity doesn't care how valuable the cargo is. Get the weight distribution wrong, and it will immediately make its presence known. It feels as though the bear simply stopped by to test the man's nerve, and fortunately he passed the test. One rule of the sea worth writing in your travel journal: when you encounter whales, they always have the right of way.
Ужас какой.
Sometimes the greatest stroke of luck isn't avoiding the accident, it's that no one happened to be standing in the danger zone when it occurred.
Жень, не приближайся нахуй.
I call this the art of working on a whole different level. Fortunately, things didn't end in a worse way. Amid waves and sunlight, that fleeting moment reminds us sometimes the most beautiful things appear when we least expect them.
Oh, it's gonna crush it. Oh, it's gonna crush it.
ये पूरा गैंग है, देखो कितना सही लग रहा है। कराएंगे। अभी आ गया, ले लो।
Elephants can react strongly when they feel threatened. This moment reminds visitors to always keep a safe distance. A yacht rocked violently as waves exploded around it, a man clinging to a pole like a lifeline. An everyday scene filled with drama. The moment lightning struck, everyone froze, but once it was clear, no one was hurt. Relief filled the air. Nature had just delivered a breathtaking yet powerful warning. A heavy glass window pane crashed down just inches from a man in the parking lot, a terrifying near miss that reminds us why regular maintenance of high-rise windows is essential. Surveillance footage shows how just a few seconds can mean the difference between life and death. A speeding car slammed into a restaurant while one man escaped by reacting just in time. A car slid on black ice and nearly rolled over. But the driver stayed calm, true steel nerves in dangerous winter conditions. With the runway too slick, a truck turned into an unwilling snow sled sliding nonstop in a scene both scary and oddly amusing. Perhaps the man never expected that tree to become his unexpected escape ladder that day. One unwritten rule in Alberta wildlife always has the right of way. The dancing was certainly entertaining, but I have a feeling the repair bill will be just as impressive. Perhaps the man overestimated the thickness of the ice and underestimated his own weight. It feels as though gravity quietly waited for the man to nod, then immediately invited him down to the ground. Perhaps after this incident, a new pair of slippers will become the safest investment the man can make. A fire whirl forms when a large fire generates an intense column of superheated rising air that combines with wind and shifting wind directions, causing the airflow to spin and wrap the flames into a rotating column of fire.
Son of a gun. Look at that, boys.
Lightning doesn't exactly pick favorites. Any electronic device connected to a power line or antenna can become a victim of a lightning surge. Avalanches can happen in an instant. This moment shows why awareness and terrain knowledge are critical.
This one.
At South Broom, South Africa, massive waves suddenly surged into a seaside restaurant, sweeping away tables and chairs and sending diners fleeing in panic. One of Mother Nature's free spa treatments had the bear enjoying itself so much that it didn't want to leave. Maybe that bear just wanted to try golfing. It simply forgot to bring a club. Who says only large animals can be fearless? This little pig proved that courage can sometimes be much bigger than size. Mother Nature doesn't just give the gift of life, she also blesses animals with the deep love of motherhood. A perfectly timed step backward helped a storm watcher avoid disaster, an everyday moment that sent chills down viewers' spines. A violent moment, muddy floodwaters sweep away everything in their path, roaring like an uncontrollable beast and swallowing the road within minutes. A flooded truck created a sudden wave, knocking a man off his porch in a scene that was dramatic and oddly humorous. An everyday moment suddenly turned cinematic. Even a house-sized RV was no match for rushing water. What seemed like a few loose rocks was followed by an entire hillside, a near miss that left viewers shaking then relieved. Storm Zorbas unleashed its fury waves, smashing boats onto Greece's coastline in a chaotic and heart-pounding scene. Powerful winds and several inches of snow reduced visibility to nearly zero across Flagstaff, Arizona on January 25th. This rare sight showcases nature's raw power as thousands of tons of snow move down the mountainside all at once. Just watching this is enough to make your heart skip a beat. Fortunately, the man was safe. The sky was filled with thousands of grasshoppers, creating a scene that looked like a full-scale invasion by nature. It seems the court wanted to join the game too, so it quietly decided to hold on to the player. Don't you think physically demanding jobs should depend more on a person's strength and skills than on their gender? After kissing the ground twice, I think a pair of slip-resistant shoes should go straight to the top of the shopping list. It turns out carelessness isn't the only thing that causes accidents. Sometimes having a little too much fun is enough to create a hilariously awkward moment.
А? Ну есть... Не, я понимаю, что ты не можешь раздавать 20 тонн.
What do you think caused this truck to roll away? A brake failure? Or did the driver simply forget to set the parking brake? Black ice is one of the leading causes of vehicles losing control during winter. Slow down to protect yourself and those around you. Take the time to inspect the hitch coupling system and all trailer components before hitting the road, because being careful is always better than dealing with the consequences afterward. It feels as though the front wheels just submitted a request to leave the team, abandoning the rear wheels to figure things out on their own.
Ох, елки. Блядь, я... Чтоб я снимал. Ну вот.
Lake effect fog blanketed Michigan's shoreline roads, turning hazy like a crime thriller. Slow down, or your heart might skip a beat. Hail the size of gifts from the sky slammed at El Reno, Oklahoma during weather warnings, sending people scrambling for cover. Heavy rain turned streets into rivers, with shopping centers and subway stations switching to pool mode amid chaos. Prolonged rain in Pimampiro, Imbabura province saturated the soil and triggered landslides, clearer proof of post-rain risks. A beach in Iran suddenly turned red after a rare blood rain, leaving witnesses shocked by the surreal sight. It seems Mother Nature just switched on terrain redesign mode. One mudslide was enough to make the entire mountainside look as though it had been rebuilt from scratch. I'm really curious, which state do you live in, and have you ever witnessed anything like this in your area? The floodwaters have no intention of giving you a free ride. Once you step in, they'll decide the next stop for you. It seems the flood decided to change the address of an entire house that day, but that's certainly one move nobody wanted. In your opinion, why have riverbank collapses become more common in recent years? Nature, human activity, or a combination of both? It seems the Earth just received an unexpected software update, and the first new feature was the entire map shaking. If the Earth had a remote control, the button pressed the most that day would definitely have been stop. Every curve is like a strict judge. A slight mistake with the steering wheel is enough for the vehicle to fail the test. Have you ever experienced a moment like this on what seemed like an ordinary day? What do you think is the most destructive natural disaster? Floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, or volcanic eruptions? Looking at this phenomenon, I can't help but wonder whether it has anything to do with global warming. What do you think?
Whoa!
A section of highway collapsed right in front of a driver in the Mexican state of Guerrero as Hurricane John battered Mexico's Pacific coast on September 26.
My birthday glass.
When hail starts falling like bullets from the sky, the smartest thing you can do is seek shelter immediately and stay indoors.
Oh my gosh!
As though a wildfire wasn't challenging enough, Mother Nature created a fire whirl to put the firefighters in Reading to an even greater test.
No, don't go in the middle!
It feels as though Mother Nature has draped the road with a white silk blanket, creating a scene that is both majestic and captivating. It seems winter decided to give the vehicle a winter coat, so thick that it completely disappeared from view. Earthquakes are a reminder that in the face of nature's power, we must always be prepared and show respect. Have you ever learned about earthquake safety procedures? Sometimes they can make a tremendous difference. I've always wondered why so many people still choose to make risky passes when one bad decision can put others in danger. I tried not to laugh, but I failed completely. Don't let a bear's calm appearance fool you. It remains one of the most powerful wild animals. It seems this four-legged photographer was incredibly enthusiastic, although its approach definitely gave people a headache. If you had the chance, would you take this four-legged bodyguard home with you? I hope these incredible moments not only amazed you, but also reminded you to value safety in every decision you make. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.